Actually, I lied. It'd be nice if it was a thunderstorm. You don't like the rain?
No!
I love it. I don't know why I like it so much.
I mean, I like the rain if I was at my house and something like that, but no.
A water-resistant product without a water test, right? Water torture test to Bluetti batteries. What's wrong with me? All right, everybody, welcome back to Adventures of Spackman. Today, we're looking at two products from Bluetti. I've been testing these out for a couple months now. I've used them with solar power. I've used them to power my actual fridge-freezer combo at home. I've used them to power this fridge-freezer combo on a couple of camping trips now. So right now, this combo, the AC60, which is the top one, and the B80, these two put together will power a fridge like this for about 60 hours, give and take the temperature outside. We've been running it for about 27 hours right now, so from 1 o'clock yesterday until 4:20 right now. So with this combo, you can power a fridge for your camping adventure for a whole weekend. It's really cool. If you guys haven't used a fridge with a battery bank before, I highly recommend it. If you have the money to go out and buy a battery bank big enough to support a fridge for a whole weekend adventure, I highly recommend it. It's so much better than ice. We have food in there, we have yogurts, we have everything in there all powered and being cooled by these batteries. Nothing's getting wet in here from ice. We have meats in there. We have meats with our drinks, with everything else, and nothing's getting mixed together with all the meat juices. And that's what's really cool about power banks and fridges while you're camping. Now let's pull you in a little closer and I'll show you the features of these two power banks. Right on the front, we have the two AC ports. These are full plug outlets. And these are the water resistant and dust proof covers. They are nice rubber and they fit right on there nice and tight. Over on this side, we have a USB-C that is 100 watts. We have two USB-A's that are 5 volts or 3 amps. And then our DC 12 volt cigarette outlet. This is what I power the fridge with when we go camping. Fridge uses the 12 volt DC plug, cigarette lighter plug. And on the B80, we have two USB ports, one USB-C, which is 100 watts, and one USB-A, which is 18 watts. All the ports have covers on them, rubber covers to make them water resistant and dust proof. And then here is the DC out, and here is the DC input for charging the B80. Here is the AC input for charging the AC60. This takes a wall outlet plug, and this will charge these two batteries together. If you plug them both together with this connection cord, which I'll show you in a second, you can charge them both in just a few hours with a wall outlet with that. Here is the DC input for the solar panels. So you can actually hook two different solar panel units up to each of these because they both have their own DC inputs. Here is the fuse for the AC60. If for some reason the fuse breaks, you can open that up and pop it out and change the fuse. I don't know what that thing's for. No idea. If we flip them around now, this is where they get connected together. You can kind of see this one down here. These have rubber gaskets. This inner rubber ring goes around there to create a nice seal. These connection points, they twist and lock in. So you plug it in, as you push, it locks itself. Just like that. It twists and locks in, and now that's on there. And this connects both of these together to draw power and to charge them both at the same time. The AC60 has two of these plugs so that you can hook up more than one battery bank to it to make it even bigger. And then obviously the only part that's not water resistant is the fan, the cooling fan. On both sides it's got a cooling fan. And then on the back side we have a flashlight. with a couple different modes. If we turn DC on, it also turns the wireless charging function on. And now my phone's charging. The only part I don't like about the wireless charging feature is that it gets really hot. It gets your phone hot and it gets the battery hot. So I don't typically use the wireless charging feature, but it is there if you like to use that. Now the reason why I'm here doing this part of this video is because it started raining. So these got water torture tested, but my microphone failed and I lost all the audio of all of the clips. So this next part is going to be me dubbing over the rain torture test. Have fun with that, guys. So then it started raining. I really do enjoy the rain, especially when I'm talking about a water-resistant product. So we start frantically running around and getting everything underneath the tarp because the rain picked up really quick. It came on really fast. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this is a perfect opportunity to test this water-resistant batteries. So at this point, I'm like, get the batteries out from underneath the tarp and get them in the rain. And that's what I do. I grab them and I stick them in the rain. And then they just start getting rained on like crazy. The rain picks up even more and they're getting wet. That's right, folks. They are getting wet. I'm running around, still getting stuff underneath the tarp, and I'm like, wow, look at all this rain hitting this battery. Let me show you how much rain is hitting this battery. That's a lot of rain hitting that battery. I'm sorry about the dub over, guys. I lost all audio. But I hope you enjoy this. This rain lasted for about an hour. I had the battery out for about an hour in the rain, and it got really wet. It's still working. I brought it home with about 10% battery, so it's still working right now. As you saw a minute ago, I was wirelessly charging my phone, so even the wireless charger didn't break with the rain. I don't recommend having this in the rain, and neither does the company, but it's more like if you have it out on a boat or you have it fishing or something and water splashes on it, it's not going to get ruined. Obviously, it didn't get ruined with this rain either, so that's pretty. And then my audio started working, so I'm gonna end this video now. I got to get rid of this, take care of all the stuff in the rain. If you use the link in the description and code SPACMAN6080, you'll get 3% off your purchase. Now, these are not cheap products, but the good thing is you could buy the AC60 and then add on the B80. So you can get one unit and then the other when you have the money, which is really cool. You don't have to pay for it all at once. You can get them split up and save yourself a little bit of money or save up for both of them. And then you have backup power for power outages. Backup power for power outages, all with Blue Yeti. Thanks for joining us on this water test of a really expensive battery bank. I think together they're like $1,200. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. Thanks a lot for watching. And man, it's getting wet out there. Water torture test of Blue Yeti batteries. What's wrong with me?